is News 3 Now at 6.
First tonight, breaking news just into our newsroom. The Dane County Medical Examiner has released the name of the 19-year-old who died after crashing into a Mcfarland home Tuesday. He is Cameron Pulinitz of Fitchburg. Police say they tried to stop the vehicle, but it took off instead, later crashing into a home. 4 others were also in the car, all of them taken to the hospital. No one inside that home was injured. It's no secret the pandemic has hurt many Americans, especially families with children. For those that were already struggling, their housing, health, and financial situations got much worse, and we're still not out of it yet.
But the Biden administration's American Rescue Plan is estimated to cut child poverty in half this year, not just with the stimulus money, but with the historic expansion of the child tax credit. New tonight, our Amanda Quintana breaks down what it will mean for Dane County families.
Over the past year, families weren't able to pay their rents on time. Families weren't able to cover utility costs. Families were just barely able to provide 3 meals.
Dominique Christian knows exactly what it feels like for the kids in those families.
Just based off of my lived experience with homelessness, and then now working within the homelessness system, I often think about the impact that it has on children.
Recent data shows in Dane County, 60,000 people are living in poverty, including 1 in 6 children. But there's no question the pandemic has increased those numbers. Haley Chesnick with United Way Dane County says increasing the child tax credit to $3,000 and $3,600 for kids under 6 will make a huge impact for those families.
The expansion of the child tax credit is projected to benefit 92% of all Wisconsin children, because it's going to provide more relief for families of over 1 million children in our state. And it will specifically help lift over 46,000 children out of poverty in Wisconsin.
Nationally, it's projected to cut child poverty in half. But here's the catch. There's an expiration date on those credits, so that's only for this year.
COVID hasn't brought on something new. It has essentially exacerbated what was already going on. It has highlighted structural and systemic racism.
Although the families Christian works with at the road home are grateful for the money, it's more of a band-aid than a fix, helping them pay off bills and stay afloat, but with no real change of the systems of oppression that got them where they are now, with Black and brown families disproportionately represented in unemployment numbers, homelessness, lack of health care access, and now more likely to die of COVID.
The COVID-19 pandemic may go away. How we experience racism within our society is not going anywhere.
In a state known for being one of the worst for racial equity, the Black population makes up just 5% of Dane County and 68% of the homeless population. Organizations like United Way and the Road Home know the root cause of poverty needs to be addressed.
To really get at the deep, severe inequities that have persisted for so long in our community.
Or when the money runs out, many families will be right back in the same situation. Amanda Quintana, News 3 Now.
If you need help, you can call 211, where a specialist can help you get the resources you need. United Way says last spring those calls were up 400%. They're still seeing double the call volume, showing there's still a big need in Dane County.
Well, as the weekend arrives, let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Eric, it's nice to see some sunshine out here, and that will also help temperatures this weekend. As we take a look at the live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam, you can see skies are mostly sunny here. That's a change compared to the last few days. Temperatures this morning started out in the upper 20s to the lower 30s thanks to the clearing skies that we saw overnight, but that bright sunshine allowed temperatures to warm up. Right now we're at 60 in Madison, 61 in Janesville. These temperatures are about as warm as they've been all day. By tomorrow morning we'll drop back down to around freezing here in town with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow should be partly sunny and still pretty nice with a high temperature of 57. Will be about the same for Sunday, but another shot of colder air arrives on Monday with some rain showers, maybe mixing with snow Monday night. I'll have more details in weather in a few minutes.
Vaccinators at the Align Energy Center are celebrating a milestone today. According to this social media post from the Public Health Madison and Dane County, today they gave out their 50,000th dose of the vaccine. The Milwaukee Bucks are the latest Wisconsin team to get their vaccinations. The team recently held clinics for players and team staff with the help of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin. In a statement, they also encouraged everyone to get their shot when it's their time.
More, the DHS says more than 700 new cases of the virus in the state were reported today. 5 more people have died. 69 more people have been hospitalized, that in the past 24 hours. Officials did not update their vaccination numbers today. State health officials say the pause on giving the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will continue until federal officials recommend lifting that hold. DHS has told vaccinators that until new federal guidance comes down, they should hold on to any J&J vaccines they have in proper storage.
COVID cases continue to rise in Wisconsin, especially among children, the one group that can't get a vaccine yet. Naomi Coles joins us now to explain.
COVID activity in nearly every county in Wisconsin is high right now, and it is not decreasing. Take a look at how counties are trending back toward dark blue or high activity after trending lighter for a few weeks. In Dane County, that high activity is in nearly every community, but especially in communities outside of Madison. But there is one piece of good news.
We hit another milestone this week where we have not seen a single case associated with a long-term care facility in a cluster, and that hasn't happened in a really long time.
More than 85% of our 65-plus crowd is completely vaccinated, leaving much of the high COVID activity in much younger age groups. Plus, new variant data released this week by the state shows that sequenced variants active cases known in Wisconsin, they have doubled since last week.
Naomi, thank you. There is a vaccination clinic scheduled for tomorrow, specifically for Hmong and Asian members of the community. The Hmong Institute will host the clinic tomorrow, 9 a.m. until 1. It's at their building on Femright Drive in Madison. The vaccine clinic is by appointment only. Hmong doctors and nurses are volunteering to help out.
An investigation is underway right now after a fire at a vacant business near the Madison College campus. This is the former Callahan Sports Pub on Bartillion Drive, just off of Stoughton Road. The fire was reported around 10:40 this morning. Crews got to the scene a little more than 5 minutes later and were able to put it out. No one was injured. Callahan Sports Pub permanently closed in 2018. A Madison restaurant owner is being charged with a felony count of stalking and 2 misdemeanor charges of disorderly conduct. A criminal complaint accuses Patrick Sweeney of threatening and monitoring a woman. Police suggest he has been following her for weeks after officers searched and found a GPS tracker in the victim's car. Sweeney co-owns Merchant and Lucille in downtown Madison, as well as Brothers 3 on the city's east side.
President Joe Biden and Governor Tony Evers have ordered flags to half-staff in honor of the 8 people killed last night at a mass shooting at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis. Those orders go into effect immediately and run until sunset next Tuesday. Police have now identified the man they say opened fire at the facility. They say he is 19-year-old Brandon Hull, a former employee of the company. FedEx says he was last employed with FedEx in 2020. Police say when they arrived, they found the shooter had already taken his own life after a rampage that took just a few minutes. The shooting, the latest in a string of mass shootings, the 3rd in Indianapolis this year alone.
The Wisconsin National Guard is planning a flyover this weekend as part of a memorial service for an F-16 pilot who died in a plane crash late last year. Major Durwood Jones of the 115th Fighter Wing died when his jet crashed during a night flight over the woods of the Upper Peninsula in December. Search teams found his body 2 days later. This weekend's flyover salute will happen over Truex Field at 11:30 tomorrow morning during a memorial service with jets from the 115th and 123rd out of Oregon. The memorial service will be a private event, but the flyover will be streamed live on the 115th Fighter Wing's Facebook page and will be visible in the sky near Truex Field. The 115th Fighter Wing has awarded the first of 19 military construction contracts to local building company in preparation for the F-35 jets coming to Madison. The first contract went to Findorf & Son. The estimated 18-month, $9 million project is scheduled to begin in May and will include the demolition of a 4,600 square foot facility and the building of a 19,000 square foot state-of-the-art F-35 flight simulator facility to take its place. In total, the 115th expects to award nearly $100 million in construction projects at the base.
Still ahead tonight, meet a local woman going the extra mile to do a little spring cleaning in her neighborhood. Plus, the muskies, they're jumping at the Wingrid Dam. We'll check it out when we come back. Stay with us.
Get the new mattress
mattress of your dreams for less during the spring semi-annual sale at Ashley Home Store. Doorbusters are up to 65% off. Get a Tempur-Pedic Queen for as low as $30 a month. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Ashley Home Store.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids Recipe for Health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We've got the power! Ashley Home Store Spring Semi-Annual Sale is on now. Our hottest looks of the season are on sale now, including doorbusters like these. Plus, no interest for 3 years. And a bonus 10% off our sale prices at checkout. Now at Ashley Home Store.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. It's that time of the year when the muskies migrate to the warmer waters of Lake Wingra, and the spectacle draws quite the crowd at the Wingra Dam. Brian Fallick's a muskie expert and the president of Capital City Muskies, Inc., his nonprofit partners with the DNR to stock and track muskies in those lakes. Since 1986, they've stocked the lakes with 25,000 of them.
We have to stock every year to keep the population up. With some of the contaminants that are in our lakes, they don't allow the eggs to get fertilized, and so there's no known natural reproduction.
Pretty cool video there, huh? If you waited to see them for yourself. Brian says don't wait, saying you might be able to catch them this weekend, but after that, they are likely going to move back into the waters of Lake Monona.
New tonight, a Madison woman is on double duty this spring, making the most of her dog walks while also taking a little extra time to do something good for her community. Photojournalist Brian Messmer reports.
For me, during the whole COVID situation, the two things that really helped with my mental health was getting out into our green spaces, and I am one of those people who adopted a dog from a rescue. Come on, Juno. I adopted Juno in June of this 2020, and she has just been amazing and just one of the best dogs. We're out, 2 to 3 times a day walking, and, because of those green spaces being such a mental health and just being out in them, I really want to do my part in helping to keep them clean. Being out, with a dog, you have to be out there probably 3 to 4 times a day walking them and walking around in my neighborhood and just seeing, all the trash that's out there in my local areas and my streets that I go on every day. And again, I think I really hit the dog lottery with her. She's, great on a leash, and she's totally fine with me kind of stopping and bending over to pick up trash. And we kind of tried it out once, and it worked. And just on our little routes here, I can, get like a full bag of trash. First of all, I just hope people don't litter. And second off, if you have a dog and they're flexible, why not do it as well? Because every little bit picking up trash really does help.
And that was photojournalist Brian Messmer reporting. Still ahead tonight, how Meritor Hospital is going green. Plus, an exclusive one-on-one interview with Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway.
And we'll get a look at your full weekend weather. Gary has his firstborn forecast next.
Tonight tonight on CBS. It's a full night of action and drama, starting with MacGyver at 7. Then it's Magnum P.I. at 8, followed by Blue Bloods at 9. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Get ready to save. This weekend, the Ashley Home Store off the Beltline in Madison is hosting a massive warehouse liquidation sale. Save as much as 90% off store-wide. Shop clearance items, floor samples, special buys, and more. Friday through Monday only at Ashley Home Store.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits for just $44.99 a month, with a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-546-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-546-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-546-4499.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program, so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our golf course quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. Don't your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn? Trust the lawn care experts. Trust Weedman.
For the outdoor enthusiast ready to have some serious fun, it's time to roll up your sleeves and head to Blaine's Farm and Fleet, where we have everything you need to enjoy some well-earned fresh air. Like $150 off this lifetime fishing kayak, only $169.99. These Shimano fishing reels, just $29.99. Estate Sun to Shade lawn seeds on sale, $79.99. And new at Blaine's, get $30 instant savings on this Oklahoma Joe's pellet grill.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Friday through Monday, shop the massive warehouse liquidation sale at the Ashley Home Store off the Beltline. Save up to 90% off furniture, mattresses, and appliances while they last. Bring your truck and trailer because everything must go. Only at Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Unity Point Health Meriter Hospital is going green in their operating rooms, changing their anesthesia practices. They say doctors are switching to inhaled anesthetics to greatly reduce environmental impact without impacting safety. The new product they're using is called sevoflurane. They say it is significantly cleaner and better for the environment, but it is still just as effective. After turning down a proposal to help revitalize State Street as a pedestrian mall, the mayor is responding to upset business owners.
Our Jamie Perez joins us now with how she said the city plans to help give them more support. Jamie?
Business owners told us that they feel the city isn't doing as much as they should to help bring business back to this area, especially after a particularly challenging year for so many of them. Especially after the city turns down an initial proposal for a pedestrian mall here, they said they're back to the drawing board. Now, we heard from the mayor this afternoon. She responded to businesses' concerns about the future of downtown. She said the city is working to help bring foot traffic back to the area.
We are working both with the bid and with Downtown Madison, Inc. on a number of initiatives to support both existing businesses and to move new businesses into any vacancies.
Some businesses are hopeful that foot traffic will start to pick up more as more people get vaccinated and more events start up again. The mayor also encourages everyone to, instead of shopping online, try to shop local. It really helps kick up their business again after a very challenging year.
Jamie's live on State Street. Jamie, thank you. After this chilly stretch, things looking pretty decent for the weekend, Gary.
Yeah, good timing for it. Remember last weekend was so wet and rainy. Well, 3 things you need to know. The forecast for this weekend, it'll be dry with temperatures reaching the upper 50s at least least for high temperatures for tomorrow and for Sunday. But the showers will be back from Monday and Tuesday, maybe even seeing some flurries mixed in with the showers Monday night into Tuesday morning as temperatures drop into the lower 30s Monday night. And then chilly weather continues through the middle of next week with high temperatures only in the upper 40s on Wednesday and middle 50s on Thursday. By the end of next week, temperatures could be back into the 60s. The upper weather pattern right now, we've had that stubborn area of low pressure aloft that has kind of moved off to the east, but it's still kind of expanded, so we're not getting any really mild air. Most of that is staying to the west of us, but over the next few days, notice another little lobe of cold air moving in by early Tuesday morning. That's when the bulk of the coldest air will be here, but then it starts to moderate and head off to the east, and that should allow temperatures to start turning a little milder as we head toward the end of next week, and especially into next weekend. Temperatures should be back to about where we are for this weekend. We're kind of on the dividing line between colder weather to the northeast and milder weather to our south and west. On Weather Track, you can kind of see this trend. The east has been cold. In fact, the Boston Red Sox were snowed out there in their baseball game. To the west, we've got a large area of showers with some snow on the back end of that. But this system is being driven to the south because the jet stream is in a little more southerly position. So it's just kind of taking the weather almost straight east, and we'll keep it away from southern Wisconsin. That's what will give us the nice weather for the weekend with partly sunny skies, although temperatures won't be terribly warm. I mean, at least having the sunshine should get us back at least a little closer to normal. Eventually, we have to get the jet stream north of us before we start seeing a more significant warm-up. Weak area of high pressure to our south is also blocking the eastward progression of this weather system, and it will kind of drive it to the southeast. So for the short term, we'll look for a fair amount of sunshine, kind of like we saw today, and notice our temperatures. Where it is sunny, temperatures are in the 50s to the lower 60s. Where there's more cloud cover out to the west, temperatures 50s and even 40s by the time you get back to the Dakotas and western Nebraska. Compared to 24 hours ago, though, just having the sunshine brought our temperatures up about 10 to 15 degrees compared to this time yesterday. On Future Track, skies will be partly cloudy overnight. Tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies. Again, that weather system staying to our south and to our west. Then as we get into Sunday morning, we'll see partly cloudy skies and see some sunshine on Sunday. But here comes the next weather system with some rain showers. And on the back end of that, there could be a little bit of light snow mixed in. That would be Monday night into Tuesday morning. Nothing that should stick to the ground, though. Tomorrow, partly sunny, pleasant, high temperature at 57 degrees. And the 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures upper 50s for Sunday. Again, upper 40s on Monday with rain showers mixing with snow Monday night into Tuesday morning. Highs only mid 40s Tuesday, upper 40s on Wednesday. Then we'll be back into the mid 50s the middle part of next week, and the upper 50s to around 60 by next weekend.
And coming up in sports, Jake Ferguson says he has a good feeling about this season thanks to the energy he's seen at spring practice. Why this year has a different tone next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today. Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Dad, I got it.
Really?
Actually, do you have a quarter?
Enjoy a cheeseburger or a McChicken sandwich. Get any two for just $2.50.
Who doesn't want more? Right now at Steinhafels, the more you buy, the more you save. Start with 35% off store-wide. Then take an extra $100 off when you spend $19.99, $200 off at $29.99, or $300 off at $39.99. Get your patio set for spring and save big with savings up to 50% off. Steinhafels has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Only at Steinhafels and steinhafels.com.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select 2021 models. That's over $5,400 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Well, the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County want to help ensure that you get vaccinated. We have the details coming up on this weekend's clinic. Plus, Hattie is tracking your weekend forecast. Join us Saturday morning at News 3 Now.
Jake Ferguson knew he was returning to Wisconsin about halfway through last season because, in his words, 2020 sucked. I think we can all agree on that one. But his performance on the field wasn't too bad. Ferguson led Wisconsin in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdown catches. And while he's preparing for an even better season individually, the senior tight end has a good feeling about 2021 for the Badgers.
I know we're special. I mean, I feel like we got all the right pieces in all the right places right now. And I mean, the energy's up. And I honestly can't remember a time where we go into practice 9 in spring ball and everybody's juiced up, ready to rumble. But you can feel it around here. I mean, whether you're on the field between the lines or you're off the field, just in the facility, you can feel the energy's up.
Barry Alvarez might be retiring in a couple months, but he's not leaving college athletics just yet. Wisconsin's AD has teamed up with the National Coalition of Minority Football Coaches in an effort to advance the next generation of minority head coaches. The Coalition Academy acts as a mentorship program pairing minority coaches with administrators like Alvarez to use as a resource. Experience-wise for Wisconsin next season, there's Brad Davison, Johnny Davis, and Tyler Wall. And that's it. So Greg Gard went looking for some more game minutes in the transfer portal and came back with Jacoby Neath. In 2 years at Wake Forest, Neath played 50 games, averaging just under 5 points and 2 assists per contest. Last season with the Demon Deacons, the 6'3" guard shot 36% from the floor. After 2 seasons at Wisconsin, Dylan Holloway is turning pro. The 14th overall pick in the 2020 draft signed a 3-year deal with the Edmonton Oilers this afternoon. In 23 games last season with the Badgers, Holloway tallied 11 goals and 24 assists. And the Wisconsin volleyball team is back in the Sweet 16 for the 8th straight season thanks to a sweep over Weber State last night. The Badgers will face BYU on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. You have to stream that on ESPN3. If they win, they'll get the winner of Ohio State and Florida. Gary, week 4 of the high school football season, we gonna stay dry tonight?
I think so. It should be nice, pretty nice night for football. Temperatures will be probably in the 40s for that. Live view right now from the WISC Sky Cam. Clear skies to the east of Madison. The live view from the Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam. A few fair weather cumulus clouds over southwestern Wisconsin. Again, not looking for any rain tonight. Temperatures are pretty nice. Upper 50s to lower 60s. Sit right at 60 degrees in Madison. Look for temperatures to drop into the lower 30s by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be partly sunny. High temperatures in the upper 50s. Be in the upper 50s for Sunday. Showers, cooler weather early part of the week, and then temperatures back around 60 by the end of the week.
Okay, Gary, thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.